Shri Gurubhyo Namaha students, welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Exercise 7.1 in the chapter triangles. First question, in quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equal to AD. So, in the quadrilateral ACBD, AC is given equal to AD and AB is bisecting angle A, which means these two angles are equal. AB is bisecting angle A, which means angle BAC and angle BAD are equal. Okay, so in quadrilateral ACBD, AC is given equal to AD and AB, the line AB is bisecting angle A, which means it divides angle A into two equal parts, which means angle BAC and angle BAD are equal. You have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD, and also what can you say about BCBD? Okay, so to prove those two triangles ABC and ABD congruent, I have taken ABC and ABD triangles separately for better understanding. Okay, so I have taken triangle ABC and triangle ABD. In the question itself, it's given AC and AD are equal and AB is bisecting angle A. So, AB bisects angle A, which means angle BAC and angle BAD are equal. So, here also I mark angle BAC and angle BAD are equal. And you can see one more thing, the side AB is common in both the triangles. That is, the side AB is common in both the triangles. So, how are we going to prove the congruence? Let us see. Okay, so what is given in the question? Given AC equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A, which means angle BAC is equal to angle BAD. Okay, so AC and AD are equal. AC and AD are equal and angle BAC is equal to angle BAD. Okay, then you have to prove that triangle ABC and triangle ABD are congruent. So, I have taken the triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Here AC and AD are equal and angle BAC equal to angle BAD and AB is common. So, three elements are equal in both the triangles. So, I can say they are congruent. So, by what congruence? Let us see. So, to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So, how are we going to prove? So, I have taken the triangle ABC and triangle ABD. As I told you, AB is common in both the triangles. So, AB is common. AB is common. And AC is equal to AD given in the question itself. Right? And angle BAC is equal to angle BAD. This is also given in the question itself. Angle BAC is equal to angle BAD. So, two sides are equal in both the triangles and included angle. Why I call it as included angle? Because that angle is lying between the two equal sides. So, two sides and the included angle of triangle ABC is equal to two sides and included angle of the triangle ABD. So, they are congruent by what congruence? Two sides and one angle. So, SAS congruence. So, by SAS congruence, I can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So, show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So, that we have proved now. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by what congruence? SAS congruence. Now, what can you say about BC and BD? That is the question. What can you say about BC and BD? When two triangles are congruent, you know, all the three sides and the three angles will be equal in the congruent triangles. So, I can say BC is equal to BD by CPCT. So, BC is equal to BD by CPCT. Are you clear, children? What is that they have given? They have given a quadrilateral ACBD where AC and AD are equal and AB is bisecting angle A. They are asking you to prove triangle ABC and triangle ABD are congruent. They are asking what can you say about BC and BD. So, I have taken the triangle which has to be proved congruent, that is triangle ABC and triangle ABD. In that you can see one of the side is common, that is AB is common, and they have given AC and AD are equal and angle BAC equal to angle BAD because AB is a bisects angle A. So two sides and the included angle are equal in both the triangles. So by SAS congruence, those two triangles are congruent. And in congruent triangles, all the 6 elements, that is 3 sides and 3 angles, will be equal. So BC and BD also will be equal by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Is it clear, children? Let me continue with the second question. That is, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, BD equal to AC and angle ABD equal to angle BAC. So what is that given? ABCD is a quadrilateral where AD and BC are given equal, and angle DAB, this angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Angle DAB is given equal to angle CBA. You have to prove 3 things. Okay. So what is given in the question? Given AD is equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. So what are the things to be proved? They are given 3 things to be proved. What are they? First one, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. The second one is BD is equal to AC, and the third one is angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. So to prove that triangle ABD and triangle BAC are congruent, what I did, I have taken those 2 triangles, that is triangle ABD and triangle BAC. In the question itself they have given AD and BC are equal. AD and BC are given equal, and angle DAB is equal to CBA. This is also given, that is one of the side is equal. AD and BC are equal and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. You can take these 2 triangles separately so that you can understand the problem easily. Okay, so only have taken the triangle separately. So AD and BC are equal, angle DAB equal to angle CBA. And you can see one more thing is common. What is that? Side AB is common. Side AB is common in both the triangles. So here again 2 sides are equal and the included angle. Why I call it as an included angle? Because that angle is lying between the equal sides. So 2 sides and included angle are equal in both the triangles. So I can say those 2 triangles are congruent by what congruence? SAS congruence. So let us write the proof. First one, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, I can say AD is equal to BC given in the question itself, and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. These 2 are given in the question itself. And which is side is common? AB is common. So AB is common. So why what congruence? 2 sides and included angle. So by SAS congruence, these 2 triangles are congruent. What triangle? Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Not only that, what about the second proof? The second proof is BD is equal to AC. As I told you, in any congruent set 2 congruent triangles, always 3 sides and 3 angles will be equal. All the 6 elements will be equal. So here not only the 2 sides will be equal, the third side will also be equal by CPCT. So BD will be is equal to AC by CPCT. Not only that, not only one angle, the other 2 angles also will be equal by CPCT. So angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. That is the third proof. That is also equal by CPCT. So the second proof, BD is equal to AC by CPCT because it is corresponding part of congruent triangle. Not only that, angle ABD and angle BAC is also part of the congruent triangle. So that will also be equal by CPCT. Is it clear, children? Let us see the third question. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to line segment AB, which means it makes 90 degree with the line AB. So AD and BC are equal, then perpendiculars. So perpendiculars to the line segment AB. So AD and BC are making 90 degree with AB. You have to prove that, that is show that CD bisects AB. That means you have to prove CD bisects AB. When I say CD bisects AB, I have to prove OA is equal to OB. So what is given in the question? AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to the line segment AB, which means AD and BC are equal and angle OAD is equal to angle OBC is equal to 90 degree. Why I say it is 90 degree? Because they are equal perpendiculars to the line segment AB. So it makes 90 degree with AB. So angle OAD and angle OBC both are equal to 90 degree and both the perpendiculars are equal. AD and BC are equal. What are you supposed to prove? CD bisects angle A. CD bisects AB. It bisects AB means it divides AB into two equal parts. CD is bisecting AB into two equal parts, which means we have to prove OA is equal to OB. Okay. So to prove that, what I did is I have taken triangle OAD and OBC separately. I have taken triangle OAD and OBC separately. You know AD and BC are equal and they are equal perpendiculars as well. So angle OAD and angle OBC are equal. So AD and BC are equal and angle OAD and angle OBC are equal. And you know AB and CD are intersecting each other at O, which means when two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles will be equal. Lines AB and CD intersect at the point O. You know when two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles are equal, which means angle BOC and angle AOD are equal. So angle AOD and angle BOC are equal. So in these two triangles OAD and OBC, you can see two angles are equal in both the triangles and one of the side is equal. That is two angle on one side. So you have two types of congruence. Either you have ASA or you have AAS. What is ASA? Two angles on the included side. When you call it as included side, when both the angles are lying on the equal side. But here only one angle is lying on side BC. Here also only one angle is lying on AD. So it is not an included side. So it is not ASA congruence, it is AAS congruence. That is two angles are equal in both the triangles and one of the side is equal. So they are congruent by AAS congruence. Okay. So when I say these two triangles are congruent, automatically I can say the other two sides are also equal by CPCT. So what are the triangles I have taken? In triangle OAD and triangle OBC, AD is equal to BC. It is given in the question itself, and angle OAD is equal to angle OBC. Both are is equal to 90 degree. These two are given in the question itself, equal perpendiculars. And angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. They are what type of angles? Vertically opposite angles. What type of angles they are? They form vertically opposite angles. So here two angles and one of the side is equal. It is not an included side, so it is by what congruence? AAS congruence. I can say triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC. See why it is not an included side? Because both the angles are not lying on AD and here also both the angles are not lying on BC. So it is not an included side. So it is AAS congruent. So by AAS congruent, these two triangles are congruent. So OA will be equal to OB by CPCT because corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So OA is equal to OB by CPCT. Hence we have proved what is to be proved. That is CD bisects AB. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. L and M are two parallel lines. L and M are parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines. What are the parallel lines? P and Q. You have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So L and M are parallel and P and Q are given parallel. So what is given in the question? L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. So what you are supposed to prove? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. When I say L and M are parallel, I can say AD and BC are parallel because they are part of L and M. When L and M are parallel, AD and BC will also be parallel to each other. Similarly, when I say P and Q are parallel to each other, then I can say AB and CD are also parallel. Okay. So why I do that? Let us see. So since L is parallel to M, AD is parallel to BC. Since L is parallel to M, AD and BC are part of it, so they will also be parallel. So when L and M are parallel, AD is parallel to BC. Similarly, when P and Q are parallel to each other, I can say AB is parallel to DC. Since P is parallel to Q, I can say AB is parallel to DC. Now look at this. ABCD quadrilateral, that is ABCD. In ABCD quadrilateral, AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC. So in any quadrilateral, when two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it becomes a parallelogram. What is that? In any quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, that is AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC, then it becomes a parallelogram, which implies ABCD is a parallelogram. Which implies ABCD is a parallelogram. Why it is parallel? Because two pairs of opposite sides are parallel in a quadrilateral. It is one of the property of a parallelogram. In any quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it becomes a parallelogram. And you also know in a parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite sides will be parallel as well as equal, which means AD will be equal to BC and AB will be equal to DC. Okay. So AD and BC are parallel, not only parallel, they will be equal. So AD and BC are equal. Also AB and DC will be parallel as well as equal. So AB and DC are equal. And you know AC is common in both the triangles. AC is common in both the triangles. So I have taken triangle ABC and triangle CDA, where AD and BC are equal because they are opposite sides of the parallelogram, and AB and DC are equal, again they are opposite sides of the parallelogram, and AC is common in both the triangles. So let me do that and show you again. A, B, C, C, D and A. A, B and C, D are opposite sides of the parallelogram, they are equal. AD and BC are opposite sides of the parallelogram, they are equal, and AC is common in both the triangles. So in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, AB is equal to CD. Also AD is equal to BC. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. BC is equal to AD. Okay. So AB and CD are equal and BC and AD are equal. Why? What is the reason? Opposite sides of the parallelogram. opposite sides of the parallelogram are always equal. Okay, so AB and CD are equal and BC and AD are equal, and side AC is common in both the triangle. Which side is common? Side AC is common in both the triangles. So we said about three sides of triangle ABC is equal to three sides of the triangle CDA. So by what congruence? By SSS congruence. Why SSS? Three sides of both the triangles are equal. So by SSS congruence, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. See here, L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. You have to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. When I say two lines are parallel, the part of it will also be parallel. So L and M are parallel, which means AD is parallel to BC. Similarly, when P and Q are parallel, AB is parallel to DC. So I have taken the quadrilateral ABCD where AD and BC are parallel and AB and DC are parallel. Two sets of opposite sides are parallel. So in any quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it becomes a parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. So AD and BC will be equal and AB and CD will be equal. So which two triangles have to be proved congruent? ABC and CDA. So I have taken those two triangles. So triangle ABC and triangle CDA. AB and CD are opposite sides of the parallelogram, so they are equal, and BC and AD are opposite sides of the parallelogram, they are also equal, and side AC is common in both the triangles. So three sides of both the triangles are equal. So by SSS congruence, these two triangles are congruent. What are the triangles? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. This is what you are supposed to prove. Hope it's clear, children. To receive our online lessons, please click the subscribe button to get the latest updates. Thank you.